Spartan armies stand ready to defend their land, ladies and gentlemen. Royal Spartans, absolute freaking legends, stand ready to stand firm against the Roman invaders. Rome has come to invade, and they are going to hit hard. Yo, what's going on, guys? Rapid Plays here. First thing I'm going to say is so sorry for no upload yesterday. I was extremely busy, and I could just not find the right time to be able to upload. But here I am, getting an upload for you guys. So, Rome is bringing two massive armies here. They've got things that go from very heavy shot cavalry to oh my lag. Oh, what is happening? Oh, oh my lag. To vigils, to spear gladiators, to legionaries, to more Praetorian cavalry, to Praetorian guard, to normal Praetorians. The Romans are bringing their heavy hitters to this fight. But if you think Sparta is going to just stand around and let this happen, you are gravely mistaken. Sparta is bringing Spartan use, royal Spartans, some mercenary Cretan archers, some Helot archers, Spartan use, heroes of Sparta as the general unit. And back here we have some skirmishers, some skirmisher cavalry and stuff like that. So over here we're going to already see the first engagement happening. 5 units of citizen cavalry looking to take down this 1 unit of auxiliary cav. Getting into the fight almost immediately here. But all the way back here, archer fire has already started to target down some of these levies here, trying to take out as many of these skirmishers as possible, because you know that the Spartans do not really have any kind of skirmisher capability. They are going to have to rely on their actual skirmisher units and archer units to win this fight, whereas these royal Spartans are now just going to sit up front and hold here. Oh, look at this. Arrows going flying into their shields. Javelins going flying into their shields. These royal Spartans are preparing to hold. Javelins doing a little bit of a misclick here by the looks of it. Going to get out of there before anything crazy happens. But the first battle going to be Vigils versus Royal Spartans up here in front. The Royal Spartans should be able to win this with next to no issues. Now there's left flank. The Spartan youths are going to start pushing out here. We have Helot Javelin men trying to escape what looks to be some auxiliary infantry, pushing up here hard on the left. The first unit of Romans is already starting to waver. We got levies here taking heavy archer fire, already starting to waver a little bit. So that is going to be tough for them. We have skirmishers over here tossing rocks at what looks to be at these Velites here, trying to take out, again, as many of these skirmishers as possible, trying to win that skirmisher battle. Looks like all the skirmisher cav is dead for the most part over here on the right. Looking like they tried to do a little bit of a charge and a javelin throw, but it did not work out at all for them. 2 units of Spartan cavalry gone. Now the second Spartan army looks like they are going to hold back and let the first army here do most of the damage, choosing to put most of their skirmishers up front, so that way when cracks start to form, they can start to help out as much as possible. Over here on the left now, we're seeing these Helot javelin men heave their javelins into the back of this auxiliary infantry. Guys, if you have watched my channel for a while, you know how deadly a soft side javelin unit is, and you can already see these numbers ticking down extremely quickly for this auxiliary infantry. A horse catching a javelin to the back of the head now. No clue where that guy came from, but he is dead nonetheless. And now we're starting to see a unit chase what looks to be this auxiliary Numidian cavalry, a javelin unit just trying to get out of there, as they were probably suppressing the flank of these citizen cavalry really hard. So now the citizen cav look to be turning their attacks to this auxiliary Syrian archer unit. Maybe gonna get a full charge here. The only unit nearby is this Praetorian cavalry, which will absolutely decimate the citizen cav. But the citizen cav looks as if it's going to make it unopposed to this auxiliary Syrian archer unit. Absolutely devastating charge for the Romans. A beautiful charge for the Spartans here. Very, very, very big win getting that charge off into the Syrian archers. Now we're seeing this Numidian cavalry charge in, and that's probably going to be the end of the citizen cavalry unit. But doing big with this charge here on this auxiliary Syrian archer unit. Absolutely massive. Now we're seeing the general for Sparta charge in. The heroes of Sparta charging in to reinforce the right flank here. Spartan youths looking a little bit outmatched, so the heroes of Sparta are going to charge in to see if they can't help them out. and these skirmishers are also throwing rocks of plenty into this heavy shot cav, trying to just kill as many of them as possible, because this heavy shot cav is going to be extremely hard to kill. So they are doing everything in their ability to take them out, down to 51 men, doing a very good job of taking them out before they inevitably get cav charged here in a second. So as you can see, even more cav now getting gunned down by rocks, down to 47 men, 46 men. Absolutely beautiful out of this skirmisher unit, doing everything they can before their eventual fall right here. And ouch, what a fall that is. Over here in the middle, these mercenary Cretan archers are still just unloading arrows, looking to be targeting this auxiliary cav unit, absolutely decimating them, as a matter of fact here, cutting them down. And now we're starting to see it. The reinforcement army is starting to push up a little bit. Their archers are starting to open up into this auxiliary cav unit, down to 16 men here. This auxiliary cav unit is probably not going to be making it to the Spartan lines of the second army, although maybe never mind. Down to 14 men. They're shaken, but they are still here. But it looks as if these Royal Spartans are going to push up and try to wipe them out here any second. That dude getting shot off of his horse, getting shot in the back by an arrow. Awful way to go out. But for the most part, guys, the first Spartan army is starting to crumble. Royal Spartans still holding up front here, but their numbers are starting to dwindle extremely quickly. This citizen cav unit able to waver this auxiliary Syrian archer unit, but Praetorians and a bunch of other cav have surrounded them, and that's probably going to be the end of them there. Praetorian cavalry, along with auxiliary Numidian cavalry, being able to take them down. Let's get back into real time here and dive into the struggle that is the front line for these Royal Spartans as they sit here and hold against a mix of speared gladiators, Praetorian Guard, more Praetorian Guard, and Praetorians. So this is the bulk of the Roman army here, trying to break through the front line of these Royal Spartans, as the second line is now starting to get probed a little bit by a couple units here. Praetorians now charging forward into a mix of Perioki spears, Royal Spartans, and Spartan youths, extended across a very great line, so their numbers are going to diminish rather quickly if I had to guess. Now, over here in the middle, these javelin men are doing their best to try to support, but most of their javelins are going into their back. But a lot of these skirmishers are now starting to open up to try to help out to the best of their abilities. These mercenary Cretan archers are going to try to hold their ground here. Praetorian Guard charging in, going to be able to take them out. And with that, the first army is pretty much all but done. But the first army is doing a massive tactic over here, charging 2 units of citizen cavalry back here at the back to try to take out this general unit. And they are inflicting heavy casualties on the general unit. As a matter of fact, they are starting to tick down men, down to 21 men now. The citizen cav unit is trying to take him out as quickly as possible. The Praetorian cav unit came in and charged in to try to help out here, but will they be able to take out the general? Now the other citizen cav unit is wavering, and the general unit escapes with his life, down to 19 men, so barely escaping there, able to live to fight another day. Now the heroes of Sparta over here completely surrounded. Citizen cav trying to help out. The first general is going to fall for Sparta here, fighting to the bitter end though with 73 kills. You know that these heroes of Sparta are going to fight to the bitter end. I mean, those guys. You think these guys are going to surrender that easily? So we're just going to pretend that they're not wavering right now, and I didn't give that really cool long speech for nothing. But over here, we have 2 more units of citizen cav, still trying to beat this 1 unit of auxiliary cavalry, caught up in melee, still from the beginning of the fight, trying to do their best to win that fight, because if they do end up winning this fight, that will free them up and allow them to go and do some flanking charges. But now Rome is descending on the final armies. Some rather healthy units of Praetorians and Praetorian Guard now charging up, but they are exhausted from the first fight, so it is going to be a rather interesting one here. Rome already engaging hard against Sparta, and there is a clash across the entire front lines here. You can now start to see arrows and stones alike from the back lines here, trying to fire over their men's heads, trying to get as many kills as possible, but will it be enough? The citizen cav now trying to run amok here, getting a flanking charge in on this Praetorian Guard, but will it be enough? Who knows? A unit of Cav returns back here. Citizen cavalry trying to just catch back up to their fellow soldiers, and we're seeing this unit of citizen cav here, 40 men still. This unit can do a little bit of damage. Now we're starting to see the first Roman unit start to waver, and this could go extremely bad here for Rome if they start to lose too many men too quickly here. We're starting to see, what is this, a auxiliary infantry unit and a levies unit start to waver. They're going against some Perioki spears, not anything extremely special here. Now Royal Spartans are coming to reinforce the flank, and now you're seeing citizen cavalry charge into the flank here, trying to kill as many of those units as possible, and they in fact do break the unit of auxiliary infantry and start to break and shatter the unit of levies. That cav charge is massive. Now the entire left flank is starting to turn for the Spartans. Rome rushing over reinforcements. Praetorian Guard trying to rush over and reinforce their right flank here, but their left flank is now falling. Velites falling to Royal Spartans. The combined Spartan youth and Royal Spartan front is starting to push back these Romans, and now they are turning their backs to javelins. One of the worst things you can do. Skirmisher cavalry now throwing a stupendous amount of throwing a stupendous amount of javelins from the back of their horses, doing an absolute ton of damage. But what I was going to say is now the general cav unit is charging into the Heroes of Sparta unit. This is going to be one heck of a fight here. If Sparta loses this general, this battle is over for them. If Rome loses this battle is over for them. Both their generals now extremely low. This general is down to 7 men, and now the citizen cavalry charging in to take him out, down to 6 men. And there goes the first general for Rome taken out. The second one now down to 8 men, trying to charge in to help his fellow general, but the other general dies and breaks. Now this general is starting to waver as well, down to 6 men, and now we're starting to see Rome fall. Their front lines are starting to falter a little bit, breaking through these Royal Spartans. Now javelins going in the backs of these Royal Spartans as they try to break away. The Praetorians shatter through the center. In the center, it's blown wide open for the Spartans. This could be it. Praetorians now throwing javelins into the back of their own men, trying to take out these Royal Spartans, but mainly hitting the backs of their own Praetorian Guard here. Now they're shifting attention. Looks like they might try to go for the archers, which would be big for Rome here, charging forward with their massive shields. Instead, they're going to veer off to the side and try to take out some of these Royal Spartans here in the center, going for the citizen cav, see if they can't silence them, charging in there. And now the cav that has been running amok this entire battle is now getting ready to charge into the Roman lines. Rome has started to take away the right even more. We're seeing decently healthy units of Praetorians still alive over here, but the citizen cav charge is devastating into the backs of those Praetorian Guard. Absolutely devastating. Now the citizen cav is going to stay in the prolonged combat here, see if they can't help out these Royal Spartans that are starting to win that fight. The last units of Rome fall, ladies and gentlemen, and Sparta wins this battle. Wow, what an absolutely crazy battle. Sparta comes out victorious in the end. Absolutely crazy. If you guys did enjoy this video and would like to see more in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, I will see you all next time. Peace.